entertainment includes stories, poems, plays, and songs. It can either have happy, sad, or even spooky stories. But the primary per, per, purpose, E is for reading.
A is for achieve. Achieve means to succeed in doing something good, usually by working hard. Reading is important for helping students to achieve their goals. A is for achieve. D is for discover. Reading helps you to discover a whole world full of interesting ideas. D is for discover. E is for expanding your imagination by reading books. Books force you to fantasize, think, and use your imagination. Reading books can help you be more creative. E is for expanding.
R is for read, read, and read. We cannot say it enough. Read with a flashlight under the covers. Read on the bus. Read in the car. Read while waiting for a friend. Read while waiting in the dentist's waiting room. Read every chance you get. R is for read.
S for superpower. Reading is my superpower. It's how I feed my brain, inspire my heart, and help me make sense of the world around me. S is a superpower.
Readers are leaders.
Wonderful. Thank you, students, for that wonderful presentation, and you summed it up. Reading helps us to learn, to entertain, and to help us understand the world around us. The theme of our Readers' Tea this year is carouseling around books, with the featured book carousel and the featured author, Ms. Pat Cummings. Let me pause and share this story. Ms. Bowen, I think she left here also as a retired Clayton County second grade teacher, and she's retired from Tyra, has also had the unofficial title of event planner for Tyra Elementary. For the past 10 years, she has created the beautiful centerpieces for the Reader's Tea. This year, she reached out to Ms. Pat Cummings, our featured author. She wanted to create the centerpieces depicting the animals on the carousel in and on her book. Ms. Bowman shared with Pat Cummings that she is not an artist and asked if she had a coloring book or illustration of the animals. Ms. Pat Cummings replied and said, "I do not have any coloring pages, but I do have book plates for the animals in the book carousel that you may use." Wow, boys and girls, that is impressive. Maybe you should be inspired to write to an author and you may get a reply. So as you look around today at the table decorations, you can appreciate what a carousel really looks like. So thank you, Ms. Bowen, for reaching out to Ms. Pat Cummings, and thank you, Ms. Pat Cummings, for sharing your book plates. Ms. Cummings also stated that she would love to see a picture of the book plates in use. It's that exciting to get a response from an author. Now, at this time, we will have some encouraging words from one of our guest speakers. She is also our 24-25 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Jennifer Pennell. But before she comes up, please let me share a short bio of Ms. Jennifer Pennell. And I know her personally, so I'm very excited about this. Ms. Pennell is a highly passionate special education teacher with over 20 years of experience in the field. She has had the privilege of teaching both high school and elementary school students. Outside of teaching, she enjoys traveling and spending time with her family and friends. As she continues her career, she looks forward to furthering her impact on the lives of students and continuing her professional growth in the field of special education. Please help me welcome one of my good friends and your very own 2024-2025 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Jennifer Pennell.
Good morning, amazing readers.
Good
Let's try that
morning.
again. Good morning, amazing readers.
Good morning.
A little bit better. It's such a joy to see so many bright, smiling faces here today, celebrating something truly special. and that is the joy of reading. Books are more than just pages with words. They are doors to new worlds, bridges to big ideas, and windows into other people's lives. When you read, you grow your imagination, your curiosity, and your heart. Some of you might love to read funny stories that make you laugh. That would be my favorite. Others might enjoy exciting adventures, fairy tales, or books full of cool facts. No matter what you love to read, just keep going. Find stories that make you smile, wonder, and dream big, guys. Because every book you open helps you become a stronger reader, a better thinker, and a kinder person. And we need more of that in this world. So keep reading every day. Read to your friends, your pets, your family, or even to your stuffed animals. They're better listeners. Just keep going, keep growing, and most of all, have fun. Today, as we celebrate you, I want you to remember that you are readers. You are thinkers. You are amazing. So keep turning those pages, keep asking questions, keep exploring, because when you read, you can do anything. Thank you, and happy reading.
Thank you, Ms. Pennell, for inspiring our students to expand their minds through reading. I also love a good humorous book. As she stated, reading helps readers excuse me, make sense of what they see, hear, and read. So once again, thank you. Next, we are honored to have the United States of America's Miss 2025 Georgia, and her name is Miss Joy Williams. Her mission is to inspire and empower women and girls to embrace their God-given abilities, to walk boldly in their purpose, and grow into the best versions of themselves. Please help me to welcome the United States of America 2025 Miss Georgia, Miss Joy Williams.
Thank you so much. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Again, my name is Joy Yvonne Williams, and guess what? I'm also an employee of Clayton County Public School System. So I'm honored to be here this morning, and I want to share with you just a small portion of my journey as far as pageantry is concerned. You know, it's not an elaborate story. You may be wondering how I got into pageantry. But to be honest, you know, I just had the opportunity. As a young child, I've always been a creative. I love to act and sing and dance and model. And as a young child, I remember sitting in front of the television watching Miss America, and that may be outdated for some of y'all, but Miss America, Miss USA, and I thought, wow, looking at these women, they were so accomplished, they were beautiful, and they were impacting their community in major ways. And I wanted to do something similar to that. And so, you know, quietly in my heart, I desired to do it. And I never forgot that moment. So many, many, many years later, the opportunity presented itself. And I didn't immediately accept the call because I was a little afraid. I was a little afraid of the responsibility. But after prayer and the support of my community, I did answer the call. From there, I became Miss Atlanta, then Miss Georgia, and now I'm headed to nationals in Vegas next month to compete for the national title. Through this journey, I've learned a lot of things. One being that pageantry is not about all the sparkly dresses and crowns. It's more about helping people, being kind and uplifting others. one of the powerful lessons that I've learned is the value of sisterhood. In this journey, I've met women, young and old, from all walks of life, with each their own story, struggle, and strength. And through that, I've learned to honor their light while also discovering more of my own. C.S. Lewis said, when we read, we know that we are not alone. And I believe when we share our stories and we really listen to each other, we also feel less alone. When we support each other, amazing things can grow, like confidence, friendship, and courage. So I want to leave you with this. You don't have to wait until you're older or perfect to go after your dreams. You just have to start where you are. Because you are beautiful, you are smart, you are capable, and yes, you are powerful. Just the way you are. Don't be afraid to dream big. Always be kind and let your light shine. You are never too far from stepping into your God-given abilities and the desire that He has placed in your heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Joy Williams, for sharing your journey on the United States of America's pageant. You wear that tiara very well, beautiful, and represent the United States of America. I have a little tiara sometimes I wear around the house too, when I'm feeling like a queen sometimes. But anyway, the look is beautiful as that. I had the pleasure, I read and then she read, and I'm not sure which classes got a chance to hear that, but that was a very fun experience for us to cheer again. So once again, thank you, Ms. Williams, and good luck in the next competition. We're going to be cheering for her to win. Now, at this time, we have a published author in the building. This is her first year in Clayton County as a media special, but she has 13 years of experience as a media special. Her latest book has been published in this past October, and it is entitled The Rise of Issa Ikwe. She is currently the media specialist at Lovejoy High School, so please help me welcome our author of this year's Reading Tea, Ms. Shana Miles.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm excited to be here. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Raise your hand if you love books. Raise your hand if you want to write books one day. Ooh, I have lots of writers. Well, you can put your hands down. I'm a writer, but I'm a book lover, and with that book love, I became a librarian, just like Miss G. But I also write books. I've written maybe 12 books in my entire time. But I have actually 3 books that you can actually buy at the bookstore. So I'm going to tell you about my journey and how I became a writer. When I was a little girl, I am from South Carolina. And when I was a little girl, when I was about your guys' age, there weren't a lot of books that had characters that looked like me in them. There were lots of books on the shelves, and I could read about books, mostly about boys and their dogs. And they would have lots of adventures, and it was lots of fun, and I still read those books, and I got to read books about people who slayed dragons, and people who figured out mysteries like Nancy Drew, and the Hardy Boys, and things like that, but very, very seldom, and that means not very often, very, very seldom did I find books with people who looked like me in them. So I decided when I was 30 that I was going to try and write my first book, and it took me a year to write that first book. It took a long time. But you know what? Sometimes it doesn't have to be something that you do fast. You just have to do it, because the time is going to pass anyway. You're going to be a year older a year from now. You're going to be 5 years older 5 years from now. So if there's something that you want to start right now. Do you have an idea about a book or a story? Start right now. And if you hear me talking, and I'm talking about being a writer and being a reader and being somebody who loves books, you would think that I'm a really fast reader and I read a whole bunch of books every year, but I don't. I'm a pretty slow reader. I'm usually reading some books while I'm writing books, And it takes me a little while to get through them, but I get through them. So that 30 minutes a day that Miss G talks about, I do. I take my 30 minutes a day, and that doesn't mean that I read a whole book in that 30 minutes. It just means that I'm reading in that 30 minutes. And eventually, I get through all the books and stuff that I love to get through. But it doesn't have to be fast. I don't have to get there as fast as somebody else. I just have to get there when I get there. And I want to kind of have that message for you, is to take your time and do the things that you want. Never ever let somebody say that you have to put your dreams away. And you can always do more than one thing at a time, because talk about books like this. So this is my book. This is my second book, and it's a series. And this one is a middle grade series because the main character is 12 years old. His name is Theo. And Theo lives in Charleston, South Carolina with his entire family in a huge house on Bay Street. And everybody in the house has hoodoo powers. Now, if you've never heard about hoodoo is kind of a set of practices and stuff. It's like a magic system that exists in the Gullah Geechee culture. Has anybody ever heard of Gullah Geechee before? You have? Ooh, cool. So these are Gullah Geechee people, are the people who live on the coast of South Carolina and Georgia. And these are descendants of Africans. And they still kind of hold on a lot of their culture from Africa. And he uses his powers in the same tradition that stretches back into all of the people in his family. So he has a whole bunch of aunties. Who has like 5, 6, 7 aunties? I do. Lots of aunties. And all the aunties come and help out, don't they? You see the aunties, I'm sure you saw a lot of your aunties on Easter. I talked to a lot of my aunties this Easter, and I became an auntie, so I did auntie things on Easter. But I wanted to have a book that spoke about aunties and cousins and grandmas and granddads and uncles as people who helped to raise us, people who are there. And that's one of the things that's unique to cultures like mine. You know, a lot of the books that I read when I was coming up just had a mom and a dad and maybe a granddad, and that was it in the house. But I wanted Theo to live in a house that had a bunch of people. It's called a multi-generational family. And some of us live in a multi-generational family where we live with our grandma and she raises us, or we live with our aunties and they help raise us. And that experience is just as valid as a family as anybody else's. And if you have a story inside of you that you want to tell, and you want to make sure that people that kind of hang out and live like you and play the games that you play, then maybe you have the spirit of a writer. And I want you to hold on to that, because it takes a long time for it to kind of get that going, and you can make it happen. You don't have to wait until you're 30. I know people who wrote their first book and got it published in high school. It was a very popular book called Aragon by Christopher Pauline, and it's about dragons. And it became a New York Times bestseller, which is a very big deal. And he wrote that book and he published it when he was 15 years old. So it can happen to you. But if you're going to become a really good writer, you have to make sure that you are reading, because that helps you to learn how to put words together in a way that people understand. And that's what we're trying to help you. Because the skills that you learn reading your picture books and reading your chapter books and then reading bigger books helps you to become a good writer, even if you don't become a storyteller like me, but it will help you to communicate with other people and get everything that you want out of life. So that's my boring stuff. Let's do something fun. I know that everybody has a story inside of them, and raise your hand if you like monster stories. I like spooky stories, I like monster stories sometimes, not too spooky, and I'm thinking, come on now, we're not gonna be too spooky. But we're all going to try and build our own monster. So I want everyone to close their eyes. We're gonna put our hands over our eyes, you're gonna close our eyes, and you're gonna build a monster, because we're gonna start, I like to call these story nuggets. And story nuggets help us to figure out how we're going to take a story a little farther. And we have to use our imagination. So close your eyes, put your hands over your eyes. So when you are writing, you're thinking about your 5 senses, and you want people to experience everything from everything that they see and they hear and they feel. So we're going to build a monster for our monster story. So I want you to think about a monster, and I want you to think about what he looks like. What kind of skin does your monster have? Does your monster have scales? Does your monster have silky fabric as their skin? Does your monster have a skeleton like an ant or a bug? What does your monster look like? What does your monster smell like? Does your monster smell like cinnamon rolls? Does your monster smell like stinky toes? Does your monster smell like fresh cut grass? What does your monster smell like? What does your monster hear? What does he sound like? Does your monster have a roar like a lion? Does your monster have a, like an elephant? Or does your monster whisper? What does your monster like to eat? Does he like to eat dreams? Does your monster like to eat the candy that you leave up under your bed? Does your monster like to eat toe jam? What does your monster like to eat? These are all things like we saw, we smelled, we heard, we tasted, and we know what he feels like. Open your eyes. Some of us are going to have small monsters that are fun and the kind of thing that we write a whimsical story about. And some of our monsters are going to be really scary with long razor-sharp claws and thick fingers. And some of our monsters are just going to be stinky things that we have to make sure that we clean our rooms and clean the kitchen to avoid. But these are all our monsters, and nobody's monster is going to be the same. Everything is going to be different. And I want you to really, really understand that you are unique, your story is unique, and anything that you want to accomplish is going to be something that only you can do. So I want you to celebrate yourself, be happy that you're celebrating stories, and I really, really hope to read your story one day, because I think you are awesome, and I'm happy to be here. Let's give everybody a hand for building their monsters.
Thank you, Ms. Shana Miles. That was wonderful. The imagery, and I hope you all saw your monster. Absolutely. And I would love to read your book. I love Charleston, South Carolina. And if you have never been there, go to Charleston. Check out the Gullah people. And I think I would like to read that book about that. Now, at this time, we will recite the Reader's Pledge. A pledge is a formal promise or something that is given as a sign that you will continue to keep a promise. So if everyone would please stand while we recite the Reader's Pledge. And the pledge can be found on the back of your program. So hopefully everyone has received the program, and on the back is the pledge. And students, we ask that you raise your right hand as we recite the pledge together. When you found it, say amen. Okay, my pastor would say. Okay. Ready, set, read. We promise to read each day and each night. We know it's the key to growing upright. We'll read to ourselves. We'll read to a crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud. We'll read at our desk, at home and at school, on a beanbag or bed, by the fire or pool. Each book that we read puts smarts in our heads, 'cause brains grow more thoughts the more they are fed. So we take this oath to make reading our way of feeding our brains what they need every day. Wonderful. Thank you, students, for taking that oath of making reading a part of your life every day. Now, for the moment we have been waiting for. At this time, we will recognize our grade level top readers. Yay, get excited. These students will represent the grade level, therefore they will come forward and share their favorite book. These students were selected as the grade level winner based on a combination of reading data such as who had the most books read from AR, the highest growth in their Lexitile measure, their continued growth in Amira, who maintained the A or B average in reading throughout the year. Some participated in inside reading programs such as Six Flags Book It and the Reading Bowl competitions and the summer reading program. These students will represent the grade level, so let's begin. From kindergarten, Kyra White.
Good morning. My name is Kyra White. I am in Miss Kilpatrick's kindergarten class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Hop on Pop. The author name is Dr. Seuss. It is about rhyming words. It teaches me words I do not know. This is my favorite book because I like rhyming words and it helps me read better. Some of the words were hop, pop, man, and hand. If you like books about rhyming words, you will like this book too. Thank you.
Little Barack there from first grade, Reagan Warren.
Good morning. My name is... Good morning. My name is Reagan Warren. I am in Miss Brown's first grade class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Dress Up. It is about a girl who likes to dress up and she changes her outfits. She dresses up as a bird, a rock star, a princess, and an ice cream cone. This is my favorite book because she is funny, she is pretty, and she is very adventurous. If you like books about dressing up and being different characters, you will like this book too. Thank you.
Top second grade reader.
Hello, my name is Aria Turner. I am in Dr. Ballantyne's second grade class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Katie Wu Class Pet. The author name is Fran Manushkin. It is about a teacher who lets a girl take the class pet home. The next day, she went to the bathroom and a hamster was not there. This is my favorite book because I love hamsters and other animals. If you like books about class pets, you will like this book too. Thank you.
Now for our third grade top reader.
Hello, my name is Evan A. Grant. I am in Miss Campbell Williamson's third grade class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Olivia Rodrigo, a hit singer and songwriter. The author's name is Heather E. Schwartz. It is about a singer named Olivia Rodrigo. This story tells us about when she was born, when she started making music, when she made her first song, and mostly about her love for making music. This is my favorite book because I like singers and celebrities and their personalities. If you like books about singers and celebrities and like to read biographies, you will like this book too. Thank you.
Our top fourth grade reader.
Hello, my name is Abigail Adebayo. I am in Miss Bart's fourth grade class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Trick Shot Triumph. The author's name is Jake Maddox. It is about a girl named Mariana and her new best friend Selena, and they both love playing basketball. So when they went to the court to play basketball, there were other girls that were older than them and challenged them to a round of basketball. And whoever won got to get Selena's new jersey. And the older girls won, and Mariana wanted a rematch so Selena won't be sad. When they got a rematch, Mariana won, and when the older girls went to walk out of the court, Selena wanted to just play a normal round of basketball and be friends. This is my favorite book because it teaches us that no matter if you're tall or short or how ugly or pretty your appearance looks like, you can still do things that other people can do. If you like books about sports and basketball and friendship, you'll like this book too. Thank you.
And now for our top 5th grade boy reader.
Hello, my name is Charles Prophet Jr. I am in Dr. Lunk's 5th grade class. I have read several books this year. The author's name is David Prickly. It is about Dogman and Little Petey are trying to save the world from AI buddies. They try, Petey saves them from AI buddies. This is my favorite book because it's funny and clumsy and comedy. If you like this book about Dogman the Scarlet Treader, you like this book too. Thank you.
And finally, our top 5th grade girl reader.
Hello, my name is Baisley Norris. I am in Miss Davis's 5th grade class. I have read several books this year. My favorite book this year is Frizzy. The author's name is Carabel Ortega. It is about a girl named Marlene who has natural curls, but her mom wants her to straighten her hair because it's more presentable. In the end, she slowly starts to appreciate her hair. This is my favorite book because I can relate to this character. I don't like getting my hair done, but once it's done, I like it. If you like realistic fiction books and graphic novels, you will love this book too. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you to our grade level winners. Congratulations on your outstanding dedication to reading this year. Also, thank you for sharing your favorite book and why you would recommend this book to others. You represented your grade level well. Now we would like to acknowledge our top classroom readers. Each reader will receive 2 books, a certificate, a pencil, and a bookmark. Before they come up to receive their award, let me share the criteria that the teachers had to use to identify and select their top readers. First, their AR averages had to be above 80% or higher. They had to test every week on AR, had to show growth in their Lexile measures and growth from Amira. Had to have an A or B average in reading all year long. And the minimum number of books that they had to read for kindergarten through 2nd grade was 25 books, and for 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, 50 books or more. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth right now. I know when I was in 5th grade, I did not read 50 books. But if these children have read between 30 and 50 books, I think that is incredible and outstanding in this day and age. Wonderful. They also had to have a Dibble score for K through 3rd grade and their progress monitoring for 4th and 5th grade for iReady. And finally, they had to have participated in an outside reading program such as the Six Flags reading program, the Book It, the summer reading program, and also the Reading Bowl teams. So that's a lot to do for students these days to show that they are good, avid readers. Before we begin recognizing our classroom winners, I would like to recognize our 2 Reading Bowl teams. When I call your name, please stand up at your seat and remain standing until all the members of the team have been called. You will receive your awards when your grade level is called. For our K through 3rd grade Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl Picture Book Reading Club members, that's a mouthful, I know. We have Jonathan Bennett, please stand. Delina Coyam, please stand. Annabelle Correa, please stand. Eva Mae Grant, please stand. Amaya Mayfield, Scarlett Nelson, Gracie Norris, and Samuel
Cutie Pie.
Wonderful. 26 elementary school teams competed in the Helen Ruffin Picture Book Reading Bowl team competition held at Roberts Middle School for the Arts. And this was on Saturday in October 19th of 2024. And they did well. Congratulations. Tara Elementary placed second.
Wow, yes.
This allowed them to advance to the Metro Region Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl, which was held on Saturday, November 16th, 2024. They had a great day of competition demonstrating the value of literacy. We placed 5th in the Metro Reading Competition. Way to go, KP, great reading bowl team. You took Tara to the top with reading. Lots of hard work. Okay, you may be seated. Now we will recognize our 4th and 5th grade Clayton County Helen Ruffin Bowl reading team. When I call your name, please stand at your seat and remain standing until all members of the team are called. You will receive your rewards when your grade level is called. There were 27 elementary school teams that competed in the competition, which was held at Mundy's Mill Middle School on Saturday, January 25th, 2025. Tara Elementary came in 16th place. On that team were Abigail Adebayo, please stand. Bailey Harrison, please stand. Calliope Link, please stand. Aranza Romero Macia, please stand. I hope I said that correctly because you're a reader. Zamira Nicholson, Baisley Norris, and Layla Smith. Let's give them a hand. Wonderful, wonderful. I hope some of the parents were able to attend that. The Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl has traditionally been one of the highlights of Clayton County Public Schools, and it's always enjoyable to see all those kids come out on a Saturday, and show that they have enjoyed reading throughout the year. All right. At this time, we would like to have our wonderful principal, Mr. Thompson. Would you please come forward? Give him a hand. I am so honored to have met Mr. Thompson being here as a volunteer at Tara, and he's doing a great job, great job. He will help present the awards, okay? Now we will recognize the classroom winners. When your name is called, readers, please come forward to receive your award. From Ms. Kilpatrick's class, okay? Cairo White, who is the grade level winner, and Favor Akihito, who is the classroom winner for Ms. Kilpatrick. This is our kindergarten. Next, from Ms. Dryden's kindergarten class, we have Ashawn Phillips and Dream Wheels. Dream, oh, I love that name. Dream and Ashawn were the classroom winners. Come on up the steps, sweetie. Next, from Ms. Wright's kindergarten class, we have Cruz Brown and Emily Rodriguez as the classroom winners. Next, we have our first grade winners. From Ms. Brown's first grade class, Reagan Warren is the grade level winner, and Christian Dupree is the classroom winner. Please come forward. Such a gentleman. Next, from Miss Butler Coleman's first grade class, we have Jaden Cullens and Krista Von Weston as the classroom winners. Uh-oh. Okay, for our next first grade class, Ms. Pramavangsa's class. Please forgive me if I did not pronounce that correctly. The classroom winners are Kareem Blair and Mayamuna Haig. Is that correct? Okay, thank you. Please come forward, you wonderful readers. You see, Ms. Howard is struggling today with reading. Come on up to Mr. Thomas and get your picture taken. Mr. Thomas. Uh-oh, he's gone. Okay. All right, our next first grade class, Miss Slappy's first graders. The classroom winner is Marquez Gardner and Corey Nigel. Stand right next to Mr. Thompson and smile for the camera. Stand right next to Mr. Thompson. There you go. Good job. Okay? Got it? All right, our last first grade class is Miss Williams' class, and her classroom winners were Josiah Singletary and Logan Robinson. Please come forward and stand next to Mr. Thompson. Look at that up down. Now for our second graders, okay? From Dr. Valentine's class, we have our grade level winner, Aria Turner, and the classroom winner, Caden Valencia Alpier. Please come up to the stage. Stand next to Ms. Beaker. Okay. Our next second grade class is for Ms. Blankley. Our classroom winner is Damian Mitchell and Delana Holium. Please come up to the stage. Delania was also on the K-3 picture book reading team at the Helen Ruffin competition. And also Scarlett Nelson. Nellen? Scarlett, where are you? Oh, I love it, the gloves, yes, Miss Scarlett, yes. Okay, next class, Miss Monroe's class, our classroom winner, and also the winner of the 100 Book Challenge, Benji Escobar Lara. Please come up, and Kaylee Cade. Stand next to Mr. Thompson for your picture. And, excuse me, we have another classroom winner from Ms. Monroe's class, Sergio Parra. Sergio. Okay, Sergio. And from Ms. Oliver's class, the classroom winners are Tremaine Oaks Holland and Harmony Dorsey. And some of them are so excited to get back in their seats. So if you're not ready to take a picture right now with Mr. Thompson, he will be available later if you would like to have a quick picture just with him. We're moving on to our third grade winners from Campbell Williamson's class. We have Evan A. Grant, who is the grade level winner, the K-3 picture book reading bowl team member, and Adrian Offant, Annabelle Correa as the two other classroom winners. Adrian and Annabelle, please come up to receive your award.
Ooh, big hair.
Miss Wooten Fowler's winners, please get ready. The classroom winner for her class in the 100 book challenge is Anthony Quintero and Adriana Jimenez. Please come up and receive your award. And Adriana? Okay, moving on to Mr. Campbell's third grade class. Our classroom winner is Cameron Perry and also Dayana Cortina Alvarado. Cameron and Dayana, please come up and receive your award. Next we'll have Ms. Bynum's class winners, Logan Moss and Bailey Barlow. Please come up to receive your award. All right. Receive your award now, boys and girls, and Mr. Thompson will take a picture with you later because we know it's getting close to time for lunch. All right, next class is Ms. Norrington's class. Her classroom winners are Angel Dorsey and Kayla Bailey. Please come up to receive your awards. Okay, Ms. Pullen's third grade winners, please get ready. Jonathan Bennett, who was also on the Reading Bowl team, and Alexa Ramos Rodriguez, Samuel Reynolds, come up to receive your award. The winners from Ms. Smith's third grade class are Logan Butler Coleman, Silas Samuels, Amaya Mayfield, also and Bernard Primus for the 100 book challenge, and Jose Hernandez. One more, Gracie Norris is also a classroom member. Boy, Miss Smith's class is free. All right. Silas Samuels, Logan Butler Coleman, Bernard Primus, Jose Hernandez, Amaya Mayfield, and Gracie Norris. All right, let's get our fourth grade reading winners ready. From Miss Barnes' class, Abigail. She is our grade level winner. She's here already. She also participated in the Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl and the 100 Book Challenge. And another classroom winner is Dylan Guevara, Arantex Romero, Aranza, please forgive me, and she was also on the Helen Ruffin Reading Team Bowl. Please come up to receive your award. Good job, good job. G-double-O-B, good job. Good, third grade, I'm sorry. Did I miss someone? Okay. Which one? Campbell Williamson, please come up. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Mr. Campbell. Annabelle, okay. Okay. Please excuse me, Annabelle Correa, third grader from Miss Campbell Williamson's room. Please come up to receive your award. Sorry I missed you. There's a lot of names on here, you know. Yes, it's very good, very good. Okay, our next class would be Miss Green's class from 4th grade, Kohana Favorite and Rain Ellis, Book Challenge winner and the classroom winner. Please come up and receive your award. All right, looking good. From Miss Oglesby class, Oscar Gonzalez and Joniah Ellison, please come up. Kalaya Public is also a winner and was a participant in the Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl. Yes, these guys have been reading every day. Wonderful. From Dr. Monkey's class, James Yanez, the classroom winner. Please come up and receive your award. Okay, he's on the way. Oh, I like that shirt and tie. From Miss Weaver's 4th grade class. Good job. Bailey Harrison, please come up. She was also a participant in the Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl team and the classroom winner, along with Abigail Bradley. Please come up and receive your award. You know, boys and girls, readers sometimes turn into writers. Writers are the ones that make your TV shows and your movies. So some of you might be writing a story that turns into a movie or a TV show one day. You never know. So when you keep reading, somebody has to write that TV show. Somebody has to write that movie. It has to start out as a book to be read. So you might be the one. Ready? Okay, move on, Ms. Howard, move on. Our 5th grade winners from Dr. Monkey's class, our grade level winner is Charles.
Charles, yes, Charles!
They ready for you, Charles. There you go. And David Chow is also.
Woo! Congratulations!
David, come and receive it. That's, oh, okay. That must be David. Yeah, that's David.
David.
Love that enthusiasm. Okay, from Miss Davis's 5th grade class, we have Baisley Norris, who is here already as our grade level winner. Also a member of the Helen Ruffin Reading Gold team and the 100 Book Challenge. Gosh, you got it going on. Okay, and another classroom winner from Miss Daver is Claude Nivette. Please come and receive your award. I'm sorry. Caleb Nivette. Remember that name. You might hear it again one day. Okay? Here he comes. Congratulations. All right. And from Miss Allen's 5th grade class, Andrew Garcia and Camila Garcia are the classroom winners, along with Zamira Nicholson, who was on the Reading Gold team as well. Please come forward and receive your award. So many smiles today. Wonderful. Okay, next from Miss Beasley's class, we have Freddie Aguilar and Jesse Torres Cisneros and Layla Smith, who was also on the Reading Bowl team. Please come and receive your award. Our final 5th grade class is Miss Knight's class. Sanaa Lundy is the classroom winner, and Elijah Smith also. Please come up and receive your award. Go ahead, Elijah. All right. Love those smiles. Wonderful. Let's give them all a big hand. Now, if you notice on your program, we have a special presentation. Well, we have 2 recognitions this year. One is for the 100 Book Challenge and the overall top reader for each different grade bands. The students were encouraged to read 100 books within a specific time frame from the beginning of the year and until spring break. This challenge encouraged the readers to read a diverse range of genres and topics, helping to expand their reading skills and interests. Ms. Gillespie would like to recognize the 7 students who decided they wanted to achieve this goal of reading 100 books and created a plan to reach the desired outcome. You should be so proud of yourself because you set a goal and you accomplished it. Your dedication to the task has really paid off. So let's begin. This student was the first to meet the challenge. She was on the board for about 2 weeks as the only reader, and she inspired the other 6 students to keep reading. Her name is Abigail Abigdale. Right. 100 books. This next student is a superstar reader. He transferred from another school and completed the task. His name is Benji Escobar Lara. Where's Benji? That's amazing. Congratulations, Benji. The next student would stop by the library to get a bag full of books from Miss Gillespie, and she would also say, "I'm almost there, Miss Gillespie. I'm going to meet the challenge," and she did. Baisley Norris. The next student asked her teacher, Miss Green, if she could give up her recess and go to the media center to read. Wow, who does that? Wow. Now that is dedication to give up your recess, and her dedication paid off. Miss Kohana Favorite. Awesome. All right, good job, Kohana. Okay. This next student would stop by Miss Gillespie in the hallway and say, I need some books. So off he would go to the media center to get more books. Anthony Quintero. A good soccer player, okay. All right, Anthony, there you go. This next student told Miss Gillespie, I was unable to attend the K to 3rd grade reading bowl competition because I had my football playoff. But I am going to make that 100 book challenge, and he did. Bernard Primus, where are you? See, that's what I'm talking about, sports and brains. You understand what I'm saying? Not just football, reading too, okay. All right, keep it going there, honey. Get to the Falcons and help them out. This next student was a quiet thunder. He was reading, and you didn't realize he was checking out books by the truckloads. He was determined to meet that challenge, and he did. Jose Hernandez, please come up. There's her. Come on, Jose. Look at you. All right. Quiet thunder. That's what you like. Genius at work. Wonderful. Congratulations. Let's give them all another big round of applause. They all set their mind to it to meet the challenge of reading 100 books, and they did. I'm telling y'all, I did not read 100 books in 5th grade. I didn't. Okay. You know, maybe like 50, but wow, 100? Now we will have our second recognition. These students will be presented with a basket full of books and some extra goodies because they are the highest readers here at Tara Elementary. Our winners from the K to 1st grade band is a student from Miss Butler's 1st grade class. He would come to the media center and tell Miss Gillespie, I made another 100 on my AR test. I need another book. His reading level on AR is an 86% average with a Lexile measure of 390. He read 63 books this school year. Please help me welcome Jaden Cullins as the top reader for kindergarten 1st grade. Great job, Cullins. Wow, 63 books. Congratulations. For our 2nd and 3rd grade winner, this student is a 3rd grader from Miss Wooten Fowler's class. He has an 87% AR average with a Lexile measure of 580. He read 104 books this school year. He often stopped by Miss Gillespie in the hallway to say, Miss Gillespie, I took several AR tests today. May I come to the media center to get some more books? I need more than 2 books at a time. I need about 10. Please help me welcome Anthony Quintero. Keep on reading, Anthony. You also met your goal of reading 100 books, right? Does the soccer player go? Girl, please. You telling me I'm children. What's that Atlanta soccer team's name? They doing pretty good.
United FC.
United. Okay, Anthony, they gonna call you. Okay, I'm with them 5th grade group. Now, in this band, we have a student who is a 4-time repeat. Did you hear me? She has been invited to the readers team 4 times. She attended all the monthly AR celebration. She has a reading level of 93% with a Lexile measure of 850.
Wow.
She read 116 books. She was the first student to put her name on the I Read 100 Book Challenge board. She was on the list for about 2 weeks, and Ms. Gillespie told her She inspired other students to keep trying to reach the goal of a 100-book challenge. Please help me welcome again, Abigail. Yes, Abigail. Wonderful, amazing, amazing. Let's give it up for all the amazing ones. I am so impressed, I really am. I'm so impressed. Ms. Gillespie shared with me too that the motto at Tara is taking Tara to the top. I love that alliteration. Every one of you should be very proud of yourself because you took Tara to the top. And you should be thinking about, how can I do even greater for next year? And I know you will do even greater next year. Now we will have the proud principal, Mr. Thompson, to give the students the closing remarks. After Mr. Thompson's remarks, refreshments will be served. Parents and students, the servers will direct you and call you to your tables when it's time for your table to come up. Mr. Thompson, give it up! Give it up for Mr. Thompson. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Mr. Thompson is holding it down here at Tara. Yes, you gotta have a leader taking you to the top. Yeah, there he is. There he is. There he is.
The pressure. Good morning, family. Good morning, parents. Good morning, students. I am the very, very, very proud principal of Tara STEM Elementary. I'm the very proud principal. Can we just give each other a hand just for showing up and being out here to support our students today? And parents, I hope you caught that as of April 16th, we have become a STEM school, but you will be getting more information about that in the later days. Right now, it's all about our students reading. Parents, teachers, can we stand and give our students, I don't know if you heard some of the accolades, that's a really big deal for elementary students. Let's stand and give them we're so proud of all of you, so proud of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We desire to have students like this who love to read, who love to succeed. So, real quickly, because we've been here a minute, so I want to make sure to get you out of here in a timely fashion. Students, just as a charge and a remark, to be successful, we must read. I encourage you to fall in love with reading. This one skill will open worlds of opportunities for you, and it can never be taken away. So students, I want you to repeat after me. To succeed, we must read.
We must read.
Now do it this time from your chest. Are you ready? To succeed, we must read. Excellent. Now parents, please encourage reading on a consistent basis. Reading will empower our children with the skills, opportunities, and motivation to be great in all areas of their lives. Remember, parents, when you raise children who read, you will also raise children who lead. So parents, I want you to repeat after me. Readers are leaders.
Readers are leaders.
And leaders change the world.
Leaders change the world.
Say that one more time, parents, from your chest. Are you ready? Readers are leaders.
Leaders are leaders.
And leaders change the world.
And leaders change the world.
So when you're encouraging your child to read, you're encouraging your child to lead. Always remember that. Now teachers, educators, let's keep doing what we are doing to empower our students with the skills necessary to grow our students academically, socially, and emotionally. And all together, we're going to take Tara to the top. Thank you for coming out this morning. Our refreshments are served. One more invitation, I'm sorry, we have one more announcement. Parents, please remember, May 20th, and you may get this on Class Dojo as well, we will have our school council meeting, so if you are available, please come out for school council so you can hear some of the great things that's going on in Tara, like I mentioned about our STEM school. Thank you.
All right, it is time for refreshments. We would like to thank all of our guest speakers today. We've had some wonderful inspiration. Thank you all to the students who have read so much this year and we'll continue to read, and I hope I will see them again next year for the Readers' Tea. Thank you.
Oops, sorry, sweetie. Charles.
Good job, Abigail.
You all stay up here. Stay up here if you want to take a photo.
Charles. You did really good. Tell everyone bye.
Mr. Lynn.